Welcome back everybody, Todd here. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to continue my motorcycle build with my 2024 Harley Davidson Road Glide, and I'm going to be installing these BENLARI highway pegs. So come on with me and let's jump into this install. These are the BENLARI long angle and short angle adjustable highway foot pegs. Want to thank the company for sending these out for me to install and do a review on. So let's take a closer look at both the long and the short angled adjustable pegs. So set the instructions aside. Here is the long angled peg, and then here's what the short angle looks like. You can see the difference being the bracket right here, how long this is. If you're going to put these on with lower fairings, a lower leg fairing, you may end up using the longer ones. If you're not working to wrap around a lower leg fairing, probably the short ones are going to be more applicable. In this case today, the motorcycle that I'm going to install this on does not have lower leg fairings, so I'll be using the short angled adjustable highway foot peg. Let's take a look at what comes in the kit. Obviously you've got two foot pegs. I'm going to put this back over here. We'll just focus on the short. So you're going to have the foot peg itself. You're going to have large bolt, washer. Here's the bracket that goes around the engine guard or the crash bar. You can see that that's splined, and that spline is going to fit right here. That's seated, so those two go together and make a tight connection. Thing I like about this, a lot of these highway pegs are two-piece. They come right apart, and then these kind of click together. This one is pinned right there. It's pinned together. So that's a nice feature. Tools that you're going to need. You're going to need a 5mm hex, and that's going to be to go down in here on the very end of the peg. That's going to loosen this up because there's a spline right here that's going to allow you to change the angle here of the peg, and that just clicks in. Your hex or your Allen goes right down in there. There's your 5mm. Then back here you're going to use an 8mm, and that is going to tighten that up. And then of course over here your bolt that's going to ultimately go through here and spline these two together. That bolt right there is your 8mm. Fits right in the end of there. You may also choose to use a hex ratchet. Let's go over to the bike and I'll show you how these go on. So before I put it together, I'm going to just go ahead, put a little blue Loctite on this. So now I'm going to grab my washers, hold those in position. I'll stick my bolt through the end, get that right there. Get my spline in there, feed that through, and get it threaded. I'm going to take my hex and just get that started. Alright, now that that's kind of started, I'm going to work this down while it's still loose enough. I want to work it down. Below the top of the tape. There you go. Start tightening it up till it starts to snug a little bit where it'll hold. Okay. Now what I want to do is get back on the bike and make sure that I have this angle right and that I've got it pushed in or held out far enough. Now that it's in place, I'm going to switch over to the ratchet and just kind of slowly tighten it up. I want it to be torqued down good, but I don't want it to be overdone. I'm comfortable with that. Then I'm going to take my blue tape off and double check this, make sure it's torqued good. Okay, and there you go. It's installed. That didn't take very long, and very nice. Let's take a closer look. There's the fit and finish. You can see that just like the floorboard where you've got the 3 lines, it's got the 3 lines, matches up very nicely. Got plenty of room for your foot to get in there on the shift lever, get in there. Very clean look. To put it up, you can lift that up with your foot while you're riding, just pop it down. You can see you've got plenty of room to get your heel here with your toe, put your foot right on, or put your heel up over top of it. Those are the popular ways people like to ride with highway pegs. Very solid, quality built product for sure. Extremely nice, clean look. There you go. Then you're just going to do the same thing on the other side. Well, that's going to do it for this install video. I hope you found the information useful. I'm going to continue to build my Road Glide, and I thought before I pull the plug on this video, I'll give you a real quick walk around on the bike, show you a few of the things that I've done so far, talk a little bit more about what I have to come yet this winter when I'm stuck here in Michigan inside the shop. I mean, it's a cold day today. So let's go ahead and go over to the bike. Let me show you a few things that I've done, and we'll talk there. Again, this is a 2024 Harley Davidson Road Glide. This past summer I traded in my 2021 Harley Davidson Sport Glide Softail and moved up to the touring platform and just jumped into this 24. A lot of the changes they made to the 24 Road Glide just I found compelling enough to make me want to make the move. So some of the things that I've done to add to the bike, I've got the rear bag guards that I've added. I added a luggage rack right here. Coming around this side, I've added the rider seat and the backrest there. This is the stock seat with the Harley Davidson seat back on there, and that's been a game changer. Honestly, this Harley Davidson seat that comes standard, it's going to take you about 1,000 miles to get it broken in, but it's comfortable. I have no intention of trading that seat out. There's just no reason for it. Now, we're going to be doing some touring this summer, so this upcoming summer, so I'll get back with you on that. Maybe after I've done a 5-6 day trip on it, I might change my mind, but I can tell you right now, it's pretty comfortable. The backrest is really the main thing. And then kind of working my way around the bike, I've got the hand guards there. These are Advent black. And with the handlebars on the Road Glide, and that was one of the things that made me want to buy the Road Glide, was those bars just stock are just about perfect for me. So you don't have the added expense of having to change out bars to get the ergonomics to work right. And so, but the thing is, look how high those bars are. You're going to be up over the top of your fairing or real close to it. So I found, especially as I got into the autumn and temperatures outside were getting cooler, you know, you're catching a lot of wind on your hands. Once I went to that hand guard through Advent Black, that's been a real good thing. It really just takes the air off of you, so that is a must if you're going to be doing some touring. Then I've got the Clockworks windshield, went with the 12-inch Pro Touring, and that's been a really nice thing. It's made all the difference. I've got a great wind pocket back there now, very comfortable. The OEM windscreen that comes on it is just not workable. You're not going to be able to ride with that. So some of the things that I have coming up yet on the bike, I want to get a tour pack, and I've been looking at a lot of the different companies, Advent Black, Hogworks, Harley, and then of course going out to Amazon and looking at some of the different options that you have there. So I'm weighing it all out, but I'm leaning towards purchasing one off of Amazon. I could buy 2 of those for the cost of one of the Advent Black or Hogworks, and I could get 3 of them for the cost of a Harley. So yeah, I guess another thing I did is the docking hardware there. Got that through Hogworks. And one of the things I like about that too is I went with the magnetic caps. You can see that, you know, if you don't have a cap on there, that's exposed. You can see that with these magnetic caps. It just pops right on, cleans that whole thing up. If I pull the rack off, I've got 4 of these, 2 for both sides. So when you pull the rack off, this one back here would cap up and just cleans that up a lot. So yeah, you can see I've got, these are Harley Davidson mirrors that I had on my Sport Glide. These are the split mirror. I love those things. I just, from a safety point of view, I wouldn't be without those. Then you've got the law-abiding bikers phone mount there. So that's a very convenient, high quality product that I enjoy that. Perfect. Okay, back over to the bench. So if you've hung with me this far, I really appreciate it. Do me a favor again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and come on back and follow me. We got plenty to do over the rest of the winter here on the Road Glide to get ready for spring, so check back and I'll have some additional Road Glide content coming, so I'll see you on the next one.